Good morning, students. So today we are going to continue the remaining sums from the exercise 3.3. So in my last video I have completed questions till 5. So today we shall start with our next question, that is question number 6. So in exercise 3.3, in question number 6, you have to prove cos of pi by 4 minus x into cos of pi by 4 minus y minus sin pi by 4 minus x into sin pi by 4 minus y is equal to sin x plus 1. So this is the proof that is given to all of us. Now in this question, if you see here, this angle you will consider as your A angle. So this angle is present as well as in your sine with sine function, right? Say, suppose if I consider this angle to be B, so as it is present with your cos function, it is already present with your sine function. Okay? So if you combine this in terms of A and B here, I can write cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So if you see, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, this is equal to one formula, that is cos of A plus B. Correct? That means overall this question can be summarized as what? Cos of A means what? As the first angle, that is pi by 4 minus x plus B, that is considered to be pi by 4 minus y. Correct? That is cos of A plus B. Okay, so if you see here, cos, that is pi by 4, as it is present 2 times, so 2 into pi by 4 minus x minus y. Okay, now cos of twice of pi by 4 will be pi by 2 minus, if I take common minus, so this will be same as your x plus y. If I use a bracket here, so if you see here, cos of 90 minus theta. So already this formula already you have got in class 10. So cos of 90 minus theta is equal to how much? Sin theta. And your theta angle is what? X plus y. So cos 90 minus theta is how much? Sin theta, and that is equal to your right hand side of your question. Okay, students? Okay, so let us see the next question, that is question number 7. Okay, so what is given here? Tan of pi by 4 plus x divided by tan of pi by 4 minus x is equal to 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x powers. Okay. So in this question, this function is regarding tan. So here, if I take your left hand side, so this is tan A plus B. So tan of A plus B, what was the formula? Tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B, right? Correct? And tan of A minus B was equal to tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A into tan B. Now we have to apply both this formula. This will be used as your numerator formula, and this is your denominator formula, where your A is pi by 4 and your B angle will be considered as your x. So these are the two formulas. So based on these two formula, we have to elaborate your left hand side. Okay, so I am expanding this based on the formula. So tan of A plus B, left hand side. So tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. Again, whole divided by tan A minus B. So tan of A minus tan of B divided by 1 plus 10 10. So you have to be very careful regarding your formulas. Okay. So here 10 of pi by 4 is what? 1. So 1 plus 10x divided by 1 minus 10 pi by 4 is 1. 1 into 10x will be 10x. So 1 minus 10x. Again whole divided by 1 minus 10x divided by 1 plus 10x. Okay student. So next, so if this is divided here, if I use multiplication, so this will go up and it will be up. So that means you will get 1 plus 10x whole square divided by 1 minus 10x whole square. Both the terms are repeating twice, so square. So that means if I overall bring your square form outside this, so your function will be now, answer is coming to be 1 minus 10x divided by 1 plus 10x upon 1 minus 10x whole square, which is equal to your given right hand side. Okay student, so this is the solution of your question number 7. Okay, so now let us proceed to question number 8. So in this exercise you have to be very careful regarding your formulas. So last videos I have already shared the formulas, so you go through the formulas. Okay, so next is question number 8. So in question number 8, cos of 5 plus x into cos of minus x divided by sin of pi minus x cos of pi by 2 plus x should be equal to cos square x. So now in this question, so here you can see here, so cos of a plus b formula can be used here, and here sin of a minus b. Okay, so no need to use the formula if you remember the ACC rule. So cos of pi plus x. So if you remember this, so let me write it again. So here will be cos of pi plus x and cos of minus x. So from your cos function, that is angle is negative, so it will be becoming what? Positive, or as I have already shared the formulas. So sin of pi minus x into cos of pi by 2 plus x. So if you see here cos of pi plus x, so this will be what? Function will be as this, that is cos, since this is the pi, angle will be x, but here pi plus x. So pi plus x is third quadrant, and in third quadrant your cos becomes what? Negative. Okay, so we will be using minus here into cos x. Okay, divided by again sin pi minus x. So function will be same, angle will be x. So pi minus x. So pi minus x means what? Pi minus x in second quadrant. In second quadrant your sign is plus, so it will be positive here. Next you see here cos of 90 plus x. So since this is the 90, so your function will be now changed. That will be what? Sin, and angle will be x. But here pi by 2 is 90 plus x. So 90 plus x means what? It is second quadrant, and in second quadrant your cos function becomes what? Negative. So we have to use what? 1 minus. Clear student? So already I have discussed your sign will be based on the function that is associated with angle, not with the output of the function that we get. Okay? So all of you remember, whenever the angle will be given, based on that angle value your function sign will be changed. Okay? So since cos function here your pi by 2 plus x means what? Your second quadrant, and in second quadrant the cos function becomes what? Negative. So that's why we are using here minus. So this minus and this minus will get cancelled. So on the numerator you will be having cos square x upon sin square x. Okay. So this square function can be brought together as your cos x divided by sin x whole Students, all of you know what is cos x by sin x? That is cot x, and cot x square means what? Cot square x. Okay, so this is the output that is equal to your right hand side. Okay, so the answer of this is proved, that is cot square x. Okay, this is the solution of your question number 8. Okay, students, so next let us proceed to your question number 9. Okay, so the next is question number 9. So here this is the question where you have to prove your right hand side is given as a 1. So here you have to remember the ACC. So here cos of 3 pi by 2 plus x. So this is an odd function. So this cos will be converted into what? Sine. Okay, and that is coming to be your x. Here and 3 pi by 2. So 3 pi by 2 is 270. 270 plus x, and this angle will go to what quadrant? Fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, your cos function is what? Plus. So this will be simply plus. Okay. Next is cos of 2 pi plus x. So since it is an even multiple, so the function will be what? Cos angle will be x. So what will be the sign of this function now? So 2 pi plus x means first quadrant your cos become plus. So this will be your plus. Okay. Let us see the next one. So cot of 3 pi by 2 minus x. So this is an odd function. So cot will be converted into what? Tan. Angle is your x. Okay. So if you see here 3 pi by 2 minus x. So this angle will be placed in what quadrant? This angle will be placed in your third quadrant, and in third quadrant our cot function is what? Plus. Clear? Then plus. So what is here? Cot of 2 pi plus x. So 2 pi means what? Even multiple. So even multiple means cot will be your, as it is, angle will be x. So what will be the position of 2 pi plus x? It will return, get back into your what? First quadrant, and first quadrant your function is what? Plus. So this is your second part. So what we are doing here? So sin x into cos x, and let us break this bracket part, that is tan x can be written as your sin x plus cos x. So this you can use the, okay, plus cot x will be cos x upon sin x. Okay, so let us take the LCM now. So sin x into cos x. So here in the bracket part, if I take LCM, that is cos x into sin x. So this will be coming as your sin square x plus cos square x. So if you see here, your this part and this part will be cancelled. So what it is remaining part is sin square x plus your cos square x. So already this identity already you have got in class 10. So this is coming to be equal to what? 1, which is your right hand side. Clear, student? So this is the proof part of your question number 9. Okay. So let us take the next question. Suppose let me take another question, that is your question number 11. So it is here cos of 3 pi by 4 plus x minus cos of 3 pi by 4 minus x is equal to minus root 2 into sin x. Okay, this is the so what we can do here? So as you can see here, cos of 3 pi by 4 plus x minus cos of 3 pi by 4 minus x is coming equal to root 2 sin x. Okay. So here we can break this into a formula of cos of a plus b. So what was the formula? Cos of a plus b, that is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, and here cos of a minus b is cos a cos formula for this solution. So let us take the left hand side. So if I break this up, cos of a curve, this will be cos of 3 pi by 4 into cosec minus sine of 3 pi by 4 into sine. So this is the first part. Okay. Then here minus. So this will be minus here. So minus cos of a minus b again will be cos of 3 pi by 4 cosec plus sine of 3 pi by 4 sine. Okay. Now here you have to be very careful. Okay. So see here. This part, if you see here, when I open this minus, so you will be getting 3 pi by 4 cosec minus sine 3 pi by 4 sine minus cos of 3 pi by 4 cosec minus sine 3 pi by 4 sine x. Okay. So as you can see, this part and this part will be cancelled because similar terms is already there. Clear? So what you are getting is minus 2 sine 3 pi by 4 into sine x. Okay. Now you have to be very careful. So you have to first find the value of sine of 3 pi by 4. Correct? So what we can do here, so minus 2 sine 3 pi by 4. So let us try to break this in LCM. So this will be simply pi minus 1, pi by 4. So instead of 3 pi by 4, I can write what? Pi minus pi by 4 into sine x. So this sine x is already there. Okay. So let me continue here. Okay. So here you have to be very careful. So as the function here is what? Sine. Okay. So sine of what? Pi minus pi by 4. So since this is a sine of pi minus pi by 4. So this will be your sine. Correct? Angle will be what? Pi by 4. Okay? Sine of pi minus theta. So this will be coming as a second quadrant, and in second quadrant your sine function is what? Plus. So this is coming to be what? Sine x. So what we are getting? Minus is the formula minus, that is already given the question. 2 is already there. Instead of sine pi minus pi by 4, I am writing what? Sine of pi by 4. Why? Because it's an even. So pi will be pi. When in case of pi, always we know that the function is remaining the same. So that's why the sine is coming as your sine. Okay, student. Angle will be pi by 4. Since pi minus pi by 4 is the second quadrant, so angle associated with the function, that is will be what? Positive into sine x. So sine of pi by 4 means what? Sine 45. So what is the value of sine 45? As we know, what is the value of sine 45? 1 by root 2. So now if you place the value, we can see the answer. Is it coming equal to your right hand side or not? So what we are getting? Minus 2 sine pi by 4 into sine x. So this will be minus 2 into 1 by root 2 into sine x. So this is coming minus root 2 sine x, which is equal to your right hand side. Okay. So this is the proof of your next question. Okay, students. I hope all of you are able to understand the proof that I am doing. Okay. So here you have to be very careful regarding the trigonometric values, as well as you have to remember the ASTC rule, as well as the breaking of the angles in quadrant